everyone, my name is Chai, and welcome to episode 19 of my Minecraft Let's Play. Today, we're in the new update with archaeology, so we're gonna go out into the ocean and find a sniffer, and then hopefully we can take it home and keep it and, I don't know, build something nice for it. If you end up enjoying this video, please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. Let's get on with the video. We're obviously going to want to have a few brushes on hand, but we're also going to need some other things. Due to the fact that sniffer eggs are found in trail ruins underwater, I'm going to want to get a helmet with respiration and aqua affinity on it so I can effectively exist underwater without having to worry about breathing. To level up my helmet though, that takes a lot of XP that I do not have at the moment, so I'm going to go trade with my villagers and then hopefully I can have the XP to do the stuff I want. And then I did a whole bunch of trading. After doing a whole bunch of trading, I combined all the books, but then the books were too expensive and I couldn't actually put it on the thing. So I did more trading. I have all the books, and now I have a nice hat. We're gonna put the old hat here, because I don't know where my old armor stand went. Due to the fact that I don't have shulker boxes, I want an ender chest, and I have enough obsidian, but I don't have enough blaze stuff. So I'm just gonna quickly pop into the nether and grab a few blaze rods. This could very easily go poorly, but hopefully it doesn't. I'm just gonna take this unenchanted diamond sword so I can feel a bit safer. Ah! What? Oh! No, 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 no. Okay, this is very bad. Oh. Never mind, we're good then. Alright, I'm in the fortress. Oh, there's diamonds. Ooh, more diamonds. Not here for diamonds, though. Oh, that's a lot of blazes. Oh, okay. Oh, great. Now there's more of them. Ah! Alright, I have 4 blaze rods. Hopefully that should be enough for a bit. I am going to head back with all of this stuff. After returning from the nether, I quickly set out on an adventure to go and find sniffers. I did get a dog though. Her name is Sadie and I love her very much and she loves me too. On this adventure, I'm looking for a sniffer egg. These are found in trail ruins underwater in warm oceans, which is harder to find than you would expect. That's the type of structure we're looking for, but unfortunately it is in a normal ocean. Oh, there's a coral biome. Oh, there's a whole buried city over here. Hopefully I can find at least one sniffer egg here. I found one! I found one! I'm gonna see if there's anything else I can find here, because apparently this is a good place to loot. After heading back home to resupply, I quickly set back out again. I'm not going to go back home until I find another sniffer egg. Wait, is that it? Yes! Finally! I have everything I need, so now it's time to head back home. I decided to build it over on this side of the river because that side has a lot of stuff on it, and I like being on this side of the river because it's where like a whole bunch of other stuff is, and there's also a lot of free space, which is cool. I want it to be fairly sized, and I've marked out kind of where I want the walls to be, but it does need a bit of flattening, so I'm going to go and do that. Now I'm going to build a wall around the whole thing. I do have to get some resources first though, so I'm going to go and do that. After building the walls, I also built up a small nursery, which I definitely remembered to record a segment for. Here is the stable all finished. I'm actually quite proud of how this turned out. We've got a nice little pavilion here, and then inside there's a little covered area for me to put little sniffer eggs. They grow faster on moss, which is why there are these moss patches on the ground. Next, I'm going to build a little watchtower. I think we're gonna do it around here-ish. Here's the watchtower all finished. I think it looks quite nice. It's shorter than I want it to be, but maybe I'll fix that later. Then I made a pavilion. I don't really know why I did that, but it looks cool, so that's good, I guess. While I've been doing all of this, the sniffers have been sniffing, which is good. Now we're gonna head back to the nursery. Remember how before, when I said that we were done with it? That was an extension of the truth. Over in my creative test world, I have built this exact same thing, but up here there is a hopper minecart track. If I drop something on the glass, it should be able to pick it up. It won't actually be glass in the actual thing, it'll be moss. But if I put sniffers here, they should be able to sniff up this definitely grass and then put it on the ground, and then the minecart will pick it up and it will appear inside here, hopefully. Put little chests up here. Just the one chest, I guess. But yeah, it works quite nicely. Hey, wouldn't it be funny if in the process of moving, I lost a whole bunch of my footage and did a whole bunch of stuff? Yeah, that happened. I do have a cool skin that my friend made me though, so that's good. I'll link them in the description so that you can check them out. So here's what I've done. I've added some trees over here. I've also added this little ruin thing. I think it looks nice. There's also sniffers everywhere. The sniffer farm up here is working wonderfully. It's gotten a lot of stuff, so hopefully we should be able to plant some sniffer drops around here once it is time for that. I've also started work on building a new tree farm because my old tree farm was ugly, for lack of a better word. I've also done a bit of terraforming over here. I took down the old horse stable because it was in the way. This is for a future project that hopefully we can get to in this episode. Back with how this video is supposed to go, I'm going to build a nice little river, pond, lake thing here. I've dug out a little tunnel and hopefully the water should flow nicely. It works! Now I just have to make this look nice. I'm gonna make this a mossy pond because sniffers like moss and I feel like that would go well. Do you like the pond? It's not done yet, but I'm glad you like it. Alright, this is the base of it done. Now I just need to add a whole bunch of foliage. Bone mealing is the easiest thing to do. I just have to remember not to bone meal the moss. Or I guess also bone meal the moss, because it doesn't look bad. It's a pond! I think it fits quite nicely in here with all the pinks and the cherry. The sniffers seem to like it, which is good. Now that the pond is built, we're gonna add some farms in here so that it doesn't look as barren as everywhere else. While I have a decent amount of seeds from the sniffers, I do also want to get some normal crops so that I can have some more variety in my farms. I really like the way that beetroot seeds look when they're growing, but beetroot in general is just useless. The only thing you can really do with it other than make red dye is make beetroot soup, which takes 6 beetroots and is just a waste of time. It's not even that good of like a food. I don't know why they made it like this. The plants are pretty though, so we will be gathering some of them. I really do need to make a seed bank of some sort for when situations like this arise, but for now I can just harvest it myself. I'm also gonna make some bamboo fences so we can have some pretty like bush fences surrounding our garden. Bush fences aren't too difficult to make. You just kind of place down a fence, surround it with leaves, and hope for the best. After tilling all of the land, I'm going to kind of lay these crops out in rows so that it looks slightly more organized. That's the first farm done. Now I've just got to do this 4 more times. Now that we have all of the places to go in here, I want to add an actual path. While walking on the ground is nice, I think that adding a path will make this whole place look more cohesive. I do have a path building tutorial on my channel, so I'm not really going to go too in depth on how I build paths. I will link it though, so you can go and watch it yourself. Originally, I planned on having this little path be made out of cobblestone, dried brain coral, and gravel, but then I realized that over by the ruined area, I had this nice little thing made out of coarse dirt and rooted dirt. So now I'm going to spend several hours getting rooted dirt. To get rooted dirt, all you have to do is place down an azalea bush, bone meal it, and then dig under it. Then you have a singular piece of rooted dirt. Now I just have to do that 127 more times. It will be worth it though. Rooted dirt looks quite pretty, and I think it will go well with the rest of the sniffer area. I've got a couple stacks of rooted dirt. Now I just have to fill in all of these paths I've dug out. The good news is that the base of the path is looking really nice. The bad news is that I didn't get a lot of it done and I ran out of rooted dirt, which means I have to go and collect more now. Technically, I also ran out of coarse dirt, but that is so much easier to replenish than rooted dirt. Here's what the path is looking like with the base layer in. I think it looks quite nice and makes this whole area look more put together. I still want to try and add little bits of foliage around the edges of that, but while I'm doing that, I'm also going to just add more foliage to this whole area. It's looking a little barren, other than like the buildings, so hopefully that should make it look a bit more cozy and nice for the sniffers. Speaking of the sniffers, I am going to breed them because this section, they all seem to be clumping over here. I'm just gonna plop that right there, and now I can get to building. Never mind, now it's going to rain. That's annoying. I don't actually mind the rain, I just think it's kind of annoying when I'm trying to record in broad daylight and then it looks all sad and gray. I'm gonna start off by just bone mealing some cherry trees. Not as many as there are over there, but definitely a few, just so that it looks like the forest clumps up over there and then just kind of thins out around this whole area. I'm also gonna build a few more of the custom trees that I have over in the foresty area. Now that the trees are in, I'm just gonna go around and bone meal some of the grass. Though in some spots I am going to dig up some grass, place down some moss instead, and then bone meal that. I'm trying to add the flower petals, mostly like under the cherry trees, but also like clumped around structures as if the wind blew it there. I think with that, the Sniffer Sanctuary is done. I'm quite pleased with how this area came out. I hope the Sniffers like it too. If they don't, that's unfortunate for them because I worked really hard on this and don't feel like tearing it all down and starting over. The farm itself is actually doing quite well. We've got a lot of things in here that hopefully we can use in other projects when we need these strange alien plants. I guess they're technically prehistoric plants, but they look like they belong in an alien planet to me. I will need to figure out what I want to do with all of the wood that I collected while getting rooted dirt, but that's some other day's problem. Right now, we're going to go back to the end. I've been preparing for this for a little while, and hopefully it should go better than it did last time. I still don't have wings, which makes me very sad. It's like day 134, day 934, I can use words. But I still don't have, like, a good means of transportation and exploring, and I feel like that's something I should have before I get to 1,000 days in this world. So let's pop over to the end and see if we can have some better luck than we did last time. I'd take femur or horse, but I think it's going over water, so I don't really trust it. You know, what would make this trip better? If I had wings. Oh, there's just a dog. You know what, dog? You're coming with me. I'm gonna name you... I don't know, what should I name you? Sheep. I'm thinking of very creative names this episode. This dog's gonna die. It's fine. I think bringing Sheep along might have been a mistake because at some point I'm going to get wings and then I'm just going to fly away. So we might be smart and leave Sheep at the entrance to the stronghold instead of actually taking Sheep to a different dimension. All right, Sheep, you're gonna stay there because I'm abandoning you now. Sorry, if something goes wrong, I'm so sorry. There's nothing I can do for you. Yeah, bye. Oh, that was horrifying. No, thank you. Back in we go. I hate the void so much. Why did they have to build it like this? It's so spooky. I don't like it here. Okay, now I need to figure out where I'm going to go from here. I think I went like that way last time, so now I'm gonna go this way. I should turn my render distance up. Oh, I can see. I found a boat. I found a boat. Look at it. Look at it. It's beautiful. This is the first one I've come across. I don't know how long I've been searching. Not very long. It's a boat. Now I just have to get over there without dying. And then I have to get into the boat without dying. I didn't think this through. My plan for getting the wings, while not sophisticated or brave, will be very effective. All I need to do is tower up. That's it. That's the plan. I'm not gonna go through the entire end city. I didn't bring any potions of slow falling with me. This was a mistake. Hello. That was quick. My wings! I feel so happy. Okay, now there is actual loot in here. Oh, there goes the anvil. I spent another hour-ish in the end, collecting goodies and then also almost dying quite a lot, but eventually I managed to get home. That is going to be the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you soon.